I'm gonna wait for Mib to get here real quick. And then we'll start. So I'm waiting for him to say something in chat. And then we'll go. Hi Mib. How you doing? You're up on the chopping block, my guy. Are you ready? Also, is the music too loud? You're ready to get roasted. You're not gonna get roasted. I'm not gonna be doing that to you. You know, I got up to go get my coffee, and then I didn't get it. Like I stood up and I guess I went like, "What am I doing?" You can hear it a little. Is it too quiet? Oh, it's good. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the whole set. I'm not gonna stop through everything, or like every little mistake or anything small that you do that's good. It's gonna be like I'm mainly gonna focus on big pieces or go through the set mainly just all the way through, and then I'll go back and find things for examples, if that sounds fine. Because usually I have an easier time watching the whole thing and going, okay, you did this 5 times. Sounds perfect. All right, good. So real quick, Roy versus Lucina. This matchup's weird. Like, to be completely honest, this matchup's really weird. It's one of those where neither of you are trying to swing wrong, because if you do, you eat 50%. Just instantly. And you're both always in this range of you're about to just hit the other person. So it's always just pressure. It's who can out-pressure the other person, mainly, I think, for a lot of swordy matchups. Just because a lot of them have pretty close to the same range. Shulk cheats a little bit. But for the most part, it's like Lucina doesn't have that much more range than Roy, so it's not like she can just sit here and just flat out like just F-tilt the whole time. Like that doesn't work in this game. But okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now. You say Roy wins. I think it's even. Most likely. Or close to Lucina winning. Or Marcina, just in general. Just because in terms of like everything that's not off stage game, we're neutral. Like we're even there. But we beat them off stage way harder than they do to us. So technically it's like a little better for us. But not by much. Okay. Let's get on with the set. 3 phantoms. Feels bad. Nice chair. Thank you. I got it for Christmas. Okay. Down smash. Interesting. Okay, sets up a ledge trap. Hits you with fair with the roll in. Stops your jump in. Hits you neutral B. Wow. The delay with the DB1 was really good. Okay, full forward to get him off stage. You set up a ledge trap. He jumps over your bear. Parry into up tilt. Okay, another ledge trap situation. Get hit by up B. Get hit by up smash. So for that stock, there was like 3 times you had a ledge trap situation going, and you dropped it hard. Now, I did watch the whole set before. So, and I think you get a little better at it. But like right there was like, you kind of had 3 chances to kill him. Okay, down throw the nair. Another nair, I thought he was going to up air. Fair. Up B, you roll again. Double jump to ledge. You hit him with bear. Okay. Fair, nair, fair. Good. Okay. That up 3 should have hit. I'm actually kind of surprised. So Mib's playing Lucina, and then Flynn's playing Roy. I don't really know who Flynn is, but Mib is in chat, and then That's been happening to me a lot lately. Were you up 3 on it? Was the up 3 on accident, or did you mean to go for it? Because up 3 doesn't have a lot of vertical, or not vertical. It doesn't have a lot of horizontal range. You did want it? Okay. I don't think up 3 is really the play in most cases, just because it was, if you're not close when you do DB1 and then you do up 3, it just kind of whiffs, just because it doesn't have any range. Lucy should definitely stop going for bears whenever the opponent's jumping over them. Yeah, that's a reoccurring thing throughout this whole set I was going to talk about later, but you bear way too much to stop jumps when I think up air or fair would be a lot better. Like, it's a reoccurring thing this whole time where you bear like way too much. Because the thing is, it's kind of bad if it's not going to kill if you hit it, or if you whiff it, or if you hit it and they die. As long as they don't die, it's bad, because you're doing it rising a lot, so it's really punishable. And then if you hit them but they just get sent off stage and then you don't edge guard them, or you don't get anything off of ledge traps, you just kind of staled your like off stage kill move, and that's really bad. Okay, shield the F tilt. Okay. I'm gonna assume that Dolphin Slash was trying to catch Roy and it just didn't. Roll back into F smash. Or got killed by rolling back into the F smash. Gab. Okay. Damn. They rolled back again. Wait, hold on. Okay, so you set up a no tech, and then you F smash, and then he rolls back. Okay. Something else happened for a second. Okay, and then he tech rolls away. Bear out a shield. Counter. There we go. Okay. So too much rising bear, I would say. Before we go to game 2. Too much rising bear. Did you watch Joker yet? No, I didn't. I have not. Too many dropped ledge traps. And this is something that also happens later in the set. I think from this point onwards, and I'm not kidding when I say this, Roy always tech rolls away, and you never punish it again. So let's see. Okay. Bear out a shield again. Rising Nair. Okay, now you don't have a jump. Okay. Dare from platform, down tilt. I think you either just regular jump and then nair, or just kind of press an aerial. Ooh, that's unfortunate. From ledge, you're doing way too much nair just in general. Not even just like drop down double jump nair, but just like you're doing way too much nair and then you're rising, and then you can't do anything after that, so Roy can just kind of free punish or get a free punish from that. Or you do like get up attack, so shielding for Roy's is going to be really strong. Bear out a shield and the grab. Down tilt into down smash. Okay, so he texted. Never mind. I lied. Hi, Jingles. Dolphin slash. Good. No. Okay. He did roll away a lot in the set. You're right, though. I noticed that watching it. Another thing is that there's a lot of times where he's off stage and he's not going to recover sideways because it's so easy to just counter that as Lucina. So he's going to try and go as high or like just vertical as possible with his up B. And you don't even try to catch it a lot of the times. You try to like down tilt them. But I think you're misinputting walking to just space yourself just a little bit. And then you dash to the very end and you get like clipped by the last hit of Blazer. So then he just gets on stage for free. Bear again. The Roy likes to jump a lot. Okay. Get up attack. Oh, that could have been an F smash. Dolphin slash. Oof. Dolphin slash whiffing. Okay. Parrying the jab. Wait, what did you parry? F tilt. You probably could have F smashed there. Yeah. Because there's been a couple times where you parry, and I think one of the times was a jab, and I don't know if that would have had enough time for you to F smash, but there you definitely could have. Is it just that you're not really like, you're used to parrying, but not the F smash, or were you just kind of like, I just need to hit him to get him off me kind of thing? Exactly, yeah. Nair. Alright, Nair, that time worked. There we go. There we go, you did it that time. There we go. That, wow. Did you have a jump? Oh, you just didn't wait enough after you jumped, I don't think. Okay. Way too much Rising Bear. Good job keeping your jump. And that, what? Singles. How do you F smash you? Oh, you just get up attack. Okay, Jingles. Right now. Get up attack on shield, yeah. Your ledge options so far have been roll, double jump nair, jump, and get up attack. And Roy's been just punishing like, well, actually not even roll. I think you've only rolled like once. Okay. Someone wants to be needy in attention. You can be here, unless you don't want to. Yeah, you're not going on my desk. Jingles, I'm about to kick you out. good. Counter. No! That was the perfect time to counter! No! Okay, hold on. No, no jingle. I'm sorry. I know. Say goodbye to Streamcat for now. Okay. Gets in the tech chase, tech in. Was that like your third time teching in? Okay, no tech. Roll away. Tech in, tech in. And then he'd read the second tech in. Or just the regular. Tech in place twice, that's the mid. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That one would have probably killed. Down 3 mid, it's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. You figured out mid blade, it uses that. Okay. He's doing a lot of aerial double edge stands. That's weird. Then it's just a Roy combo, air dodge away. Okay, F tilt. A lot of nairs. Damn. Okay. I think the biggest issue I'm seeing right now is I don't think you've even attempted to reset neutral once after you're in disadvantage. You just try to hit him again. And then Roy stays in like just like I was talking about at the beginning, where he stays like just in that range where he's not going to get hit, but he can get in on your end lag of like a rising bear because you're doing that a lot. And then just gets another combo. And then you just kind of like doubled how much percent you have, and now you're on the other ledge instead because it's Roy. I wouldn't say you have like a mashing problem though. Like I don't think that would be a way to describe it, but I think instead of resetting neutral, you're too focused on trying to swing it back to where you're just at advantage instead of him now. So far. Okay, that was a good space in air. Did that bear phantom? I think it did. It did. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, way too many rising bears. I think a lot of times with these rising bears, because I think what you're trying to do, and you tell me if I'm wrong, I think a lot of times what you're trying to do is you're trying to anti-air them, right? Is that what you're doing? Or are you just trying to like hit him away? Just be like, no, get out of my face. Yeah, okay. F tilt, my guy. F tilt. Because a lot of times what you're opening yourself up with so much more by doing Rising Bear. I have a question. I do Rising Bear out of shield too much as Marth. Is there a better, safer option? If Dolphin Slash will hit your opponent, it's faster. There's Nair, but you're behind. But if you're using Bear, that means your opponent's behind you. I think for that, try to do Dolphin Slash where you turn it around. If you can hit, if it's like you're trying to punish something and Dolphin Slash will hit, try that instead of just Bear. Or if it's like really like a yeah, sometimes as well Dolphin Slash, sometimes it'll just whiff. Okay. And if it's like a smash attack or something you're trying to punish and they're close enough to you, up smash should connect, unless the hit lag's insane, like Snake's F smash or something like that. But I mean, Bear out of shield isn't inherently bad. It's only if you're only getting punished for it. Like, you just use it reactively, I guess, or like as a punish tool. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Back to Flynn Set. Hi, Holly. Okay, Roy combos. That. What? Okay. I get what you were trying to do with that Dolphin Slash. I don't agree with it, though. There you go. See, that time you walked, so that's why I was saying earlier, when you like dash into Blazer at Ludge, I think it's just a misinput. Because you should be trying to do that a lot more. Okay. I feel like that was a messed up jab to Bear by the Roy. Oof, and he parried the get up attack that time. Okay, another Nair. Fade back this time. Nice. No, Mib, no. Rolls back again. Okay, F smash. And PCF till happens. Okay. So, two biggest issues I see. You use way too many aggressive options to get at a disadvantage. Just in general, like at the ledge, or getting out of combos, or trying to regain stage control. You do way too much attacking out of disadvantage. You don't really like you don't really want to play neutral. At least like in this matchup, I don't see you really trying to play neutral. There's a lot of times where you kind of just throw out moves and then you wait for one to hit eventually, or you're swinging very preemptively because you think Roy, or I'm assuming you think Roy is probably going to just kind of run in. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a specific time of, because I saw that when you did it and I was like, oh, okay. Sometime in game 1. And then way too many bears to anti-air. Okay. I think it was around right here. Probably. I could be wrong though. Okay, bear to catch that. Yeah, there was like, where was it? Where you do like 2 fairs in a row and Roy's kind of just standing there. And it was just kind of like, wait, what are you? Maybe it was, I mean, it definitely was in this game, but it was probably around here. I said it like 4 times already, I know, but I'm finding it eventually. But it's like there's just a lot of times where you swing and it's like you're pretty much, I think it was at the very start of game 1 if you're thinking of this, if we're thinking the same thing. It might have been, now that I think about it. All I know is that you were on the left platform and then you fared to land on it and then you fared to get down. And then Roy was like at the right platform. It probably was at the very beginning of game 1. Yeah, there was just too many times where you swing in anticipation versus like anything else really. And I guess someone like Roy, who really wants to get openings because it's kind of hard for him to approach versus us, that kind of gives him a lot of ways to get in, which is very not a good idea. What was it around here? Come on. If I don't find it soon, I'm just leaving it. You let Roy get back to stage way more than he should have. I think part of that was that you sent him down a lot when it came to being off stage. Hi, Panic. Like, a lot of the times, the only way you really got him off stage was like down tilt. Or like F tilt. I'm doing fine. How you doing? That was it, you think? Oh, did I skip it over when I said something? Was it like before you did fair on the platform and fair off the platform? Yeah, that's what I meant. Whenever that was. Here, we'll try before you got hit by the up smash or up smash. That's probably when it was. Yeah, right there. What do you like? That's what I'm talking about. Where I think you swing way too much in anticipation of like, please go into my fair because this makes it easier for me. Because fair, Roy's mid stage. And then you swing again, because here kind of makes sense if the Roy was going to just run in, right? So then you fair, he dashes back. And then what happens? You shield. Then he dashes in. He probably grabs you, doesn't he? F tilts. Okay. Well, close enough. A lot of times, it's think of versus Roy, like when you fight me, and then we have those like. See, I should have F tilted or dashed back there. Yeah. Think of it like when you're fighting me, and we have like those good 10 to 15 seconds where neither of us are swinging at each other. We're just waiting and like kind of walking or dashing or jumping. Like we're moving around, like we're not standing still, but neither of us have a good enough opportunity to hit the A button versus the other one without risking getting hit instead. And that risk isn't worth it in this matchup. Most of the time. So it's like, there's just, that's one of the things I think I would look out for a lot. For specifically Roy, like I was saying earlier, you just kind of let him back a lot when you do eventually get him off stage. And part of that is just the fact that if he gets sent really low, you kind of just have to run off and Dolphin Slash and hope that he doesn't tech. Or you have to like bear or something. And then hope he just gets stage spiked. Like if you send him off far enough, that should be a dead Roy. Wave bounce DV, counter a bear. Yeah, because something that you could do is kind of a not like a forced mix-up, but to try to cover both options. You could DB when he tries. So if he recovers really high, what happens instead is you can just Dolphin Slash back. And then if he actually recovers kind of sideways, then you can counter. Or you could bear. But it's a lot better than like trying to two-frame him with down tilt. Or go for dare. Yeah, I think you were way too worried about holding forward and hitting Roy. Or you were way too worried about hitting Roy in this set. Because like right there should have been an F smash. But you were already down tilting. And then the text, you already noticed that when you were watching the set, so I'm not really gonna say a whole lot on that. Because like when you do actually go off stage and then punish whatever he does normally die. You just don't go off very often. And then it's like when he gets to ledge, and he picks an option, you're kind of a much more aggressive off stage in friendlies, like you know that. Yeah, so I would say try to be more like you are in friendlies, because that's actually more of what you need to be as Lucina, I'd say. Maybe not quite to where you're like Meta Knight. You know, maybe not your Meta Knight level of aggressive off stage, but more than this. You got to do more than this, for sure. But yeah, so that was an example of just getting, or like here, I'll go back to it, where you just try to hit him when you're disadvantaged, so then you're not, and then he punishes you. He does this like 3 more times in the set, where he knows you're gonna, where you do aggressive, and then you're like, shit, because I'm gonna die now if I do it again, so I'm gonna roll, and then he reads your roll, and then sends you back off again. And you're like, well, damn, I'll just get up attack. That I think was probably just a misinput walk. That was just unfortunate. Is this song repeating? What the fuck? There we go. Like right there, that would have been a really good counter. No, wait. Did you see him low profile jab one? Yeah. I saw. Yeah, you send him off stage. Perfect angle. And then you fair instead. You like double jump fair. And then what does he do? He jumps. And then you try to stop it with bear. But he's already like up. Like you reacted to jump instead of like knowing he was gonna jump. I would almost say, unless you're 1000% certain what they're gonna do on ledge is what they're gonna do, it's probably best to just stay in an area to where you don't get hit by get up attack, and then just punish what he does to try and get stage control. Especially against someone like Roy, where he doesn't really have a whole lot of ways to get back. That's not just movement. It's probably worth more to not swing unless you're sure and you know you can get the full hop off if he's high enough already. Also in this case, I think you probably could have up aired too. Because there's a lot of times where when you bear, he's like already above you. And then bear's gonna whiff at that point. Let's see, would up air have hit? Maybe. Oh yeah, no, it would have. Yeah, like if you up aired instead, I mean, you're sending him up, and I don't think it would have killed. But he's in disadvantage now, or he's still in disadvantage. So like try to use other options to anti-air and stuff than bear. So like F tilt, fair, when trying to anti-air, F tilt, up air, fair. Those are your friends. You don't need to use bear very often. That could have been an F smash. I think that probably could have been a very strong F smash. And then he just kind of gets back on stage. Cause like here, so we'll go back to where he kind of drifts down. It was probably a little bit before then, but so yeah, you could have F smashed there probably. And then you also had opportunity to counter his up B at that point too. And then you bear, thinking he's going to jump. He regular get ups and then rolls back. You're not able to punish anything he does at this point because you're up here. So then he probably just jumps over. Yeah, because I actually forgot what he did. He just jumps over and tries to hit you. You jump back down to try and hit him. And now where are you guys? The roles are reversed and you're at ledge, pretty much. And then you guys like switch places again for some reason. And then Roy kind of realizes, oh wait, I should probably head back to center stage. That Dolphin Slash probably should have just connected. I don't even know what that was. Okay, there. There we go, counter. See, when you do go for it, it almost always works for you. Didn't wait long enough on the double jump. Okay, and then because like your ledge trapping is very aggressive. Like you're really throwing out a lot of hitboxes, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be when the amount of hitboxes you're throwing out means your opponent has ways of getting in. And then you have to try and stop them from getting further on back on stage at that point. Because like, what did you throw out? You threw out like 2 down tilts, a nair. Like you back aired him. So you down tilt. He regular get ups, you bear again. It doesn't connect. He rolls back. He does a lot of neutral get up and then roll back. So then you nair, or you rising nair. It doesn't hit him. And then he shields. You down tilt, which I think is, you're probably not going to get punished in this instance. He rolls back to ledge. And then, what did you do? You dashed back, right? Yeah, you dash back. It would have been fine for you to just stand there. I don't think Roy would have been able to hit you with anything out of shield that quickly. To where you had the dash back. And then when you dash back for something like that, you give him more stage control. Or in this case, when he rolls back to ledge, you make it harder to pressure him. You dash back a lot. Yeah. A lot. You just kind of give him a lot of space. Mm-hmm. Stop bearing. It's okay. And then you get up attack and then he F smashes you. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's all I'm really gonna be able to get out of this. To where I would say less aggressive options to get at a disadvantage. Or if you do decide to keep using them, put in passive ones as well. So it's not always just one or the other, pretty much. A lot less rising bear, just in general. Unless you absolutely need to, you don't need to dash back as much as you do after you hit someone's shield. Especially after something like a down tilt. Like, it's different if you kind of F smash. I can understand wanting to kind of dash back in that instance. But for like a down tilt, you don't need to dash back. Ledge trapping, slow down a bit. Remember that you kind of need to wait for them to do something. Because the more things you do trying to stop what they do, the easier time it is for them to get back. Because that gives them more information on what you're trying to stop. I think that's about it. I mean, your spacing was great. Oh, one other thing. Edge guard more. You're really good at edge guarding, and almost every time you did go off stage to hit him or counter his up B or whatever, you almost killed him every time. But you barely did it. So do that a lot more. Is probably where I would say to focus your game. Or focus where to look out for, is all of that stuff. Yeah, so did that help at all, mid? I kind of hope it did. This is like my first set review on stream. I don't know if I actually did any good or not. Yes, sir. Yay. Cool.